Okay, David, this is Wayne and Chris, and we're going to show you the basics of how the game works. Here's one that's together, and it's a brand new one, and we're going to show you how when you empty it, what you need to do. So Chris, you can go ahead and take out the bar.
The main thing is seeing how this bar, it locks through here. There's a bar that slides in, and the hole is in the back. Matches up with this hole right here. So you just slide it in, and when it matches up, then you can just run your padlock through. Now, when you empty it, this game will be heavy, and it pushes down hard on that bar. So some of the guys have said it's easier because it might be hard to pull that bar out if you use this as kind of a hook to pull that out. Now, because of that itch situation, we're actually having new bars made with a hook like this, so that when it's there, it'll have a handle to grab onto. We'll send those out to you when we get them. So that's how you lock it up. Emptying it, you got the 3 padlocks. So once you can take it off at that point, and you can empty it like that by removing the 3 padlocks. And you know how to do this because you got the Taco Bell ones. Ours just pulls out, and then you just dump it out. Now, they want us to wait to empty it until it's about up to the covering this black area, because if it's not that high, then it won't have enough funds for them to want you to empty it. So I guess you'll try to time the stores, to empty it at that point in time. The sign, there's a plastic spacer that goes in between. So if you have to change these signs out, there's a spacer that goes in between, and it comes with the games, but you put the spacer in between, that leaves the gap for the lid to go down. Then you can tighten it like that. We have these decals on the front for Burger King. Of course, over some time, they might be destroyed or missing or whatever. So I'll just show you real quick how to put one on. They're vinyl stickers, so they're fairly easy. We try to put them to where they're, maybe like 4 or 5 inches down from the top, closer to the top than the bottom. And because this is kind of rounded, you can't really go just top and down because there'll be a lot of air holes. So what I do is I line it up, I'll stick it on the top, and then I start on the side. And once I get the side, then I'll push it down to the other side.
You can go ahead and put that one on, yeah. Yeah, Chris is going to show you on that. And also we're sending you some extras for repairs. Now you can see he's going about 4 inches below.
I just get the line on the top. And then once I have that line, I'll go to the side and go left to right because of that curve.
And I mentioned on there that we sent you some extras, so if you have any damage, they don't take but a minute or so to change. Just get them. You have to get them right because they're fairly expensive.
Anyway, just get the bubbles out, and then that's good.
Now Chris will put the other game back in too.
They actually come with a hard lid. A hard sign. Not these ones, but we always send extras in case this breaks. Also, or if it's in a position of the store where there's a bench behind it, seating, we don't like to have the hard one because kids will grab it and break it. And you've probably seen these signs, they just slide in. You can just slide them in. So that's real simple. There's a gap in there.
I'll just reinstall that one. Always make sure if you empty it that you leave $2 or $3 in it, because that lets people know that it's dry and there's no water in it or anything like that.
Yeah, we always leave starter money in it. We always want you to leave some starter money.
And then on the back, we have our phone number on the back, you can see on some of these. But the thing is if you have also your number, you could put your number on there instead of ours, because if they're full, we want them to let you know, and then you can also advise them on when you'll be there next.
Once you put that back in there, the slots line up, should just push right through, latch her up, latch it, and that's it. and just lock it.
Okay, also David, you know, the bar goes through and there's this, a slot on the second side and then there's a slot like that on the front side. So sometimes they do get a little out of whack, or maybe they cut it a little bit thinner or whatever. But it should be, sometimes you have to work with it for a couple seconds, but you'll get the hang of it now. Okay, we got it all back together, and there you go. If you have any questions, you know, be sure and just let us know. Okay, take care.